I want to offer you the interview template that I've used for many, many years. So if they come into let's say they come in as a couple and you're working with a couple, and they come in and I talk to them a few minutes just to let them know I'm here for them, give them an opportunity to be heard in my office. And I'm really looking at how do they relate? Where do they sit in my office? How are they relating to each other? I might ask them a few individual questions that either one of them can answer, like when they got married, if they separated, how old are their children, and if they've had prior therapy. The initiator, non-initiator comes into play if you're doing divorce mediation, because I don't always ask that. But I always ask a few individual questions, and then I separate them, and I take the person that I didn't speak to on the phone. Because if one of the members called me, I make sure that the person I didn't speak to is the one I interview first. And it's amazing what happens when their partner leaves the office. So just like I took a breath, they take a breath. They take a breath, they let their guard down. Sometimes they cry. They definitely breathe bigger. And it's my chance to ask them the questions on the left. How are you feeling? I want to know what part they're sitting in. Are they sad? Are they angry? Are they scared? And all this time, you're becoming a parts detector. You're going to find those behaviors, thoughts that aren't calm, clear, and compassionate. And you're just going to take note. You're just going to observe. Sometimes I ask them the magic wand question. If you could wave a magic wand and the outcome would be whatever would be in your highest and best good, what would it be? And you can get a lot from that question, because sometimes they say, I just want to be divorced. I don't want to go through divorce, but I can't take it anymore. And sometimes they say, I really wish we could relate better. So when you know what the goal is, you know where each one is coming from and focused on. And then you ask what's in the way. And here you start listening to their parts. What's in the way is my husband works all the time. What's in the way is she's always out shopping. What's in the way is we don't have sex. So as she's telling me or he's telling me what's in the way, I'm listening through the filter of what part am I hearing? What are they exiling? How do they manage? And what do they do when they get extreme? So when I say, what does your partner do that triggers you? What I'm really saying is, what parts of your partner don't you like? And then how do you react is, what parts of you react? And when I say, what do you do that bothers your partner? I now have their partner's perception of the parts they don't like. And there's so many parts going on here, but you get what I'm saying. I'm trying to do ongoing analysis to see what parts are going to need attention. And then in the time alone, go to the upper right, because I ask about their family of origin. And I make a genogram, because what I want to know is, what was their father like? What was their mother like? What was the relationship between their father and mother? What was their siblings? What was their birth order and their family dynamics in the past and in the present? Are there any secrets? Was there drinking, addiction, codependency, mental illness, abuse? And I make a little genogram. And again, I'm taking notes for myself. Notes to tell me what's their legacy burdens that they've brought into their relationship. How am I going to help them not only understand why they act the way they do, but even more so sometimes why their partner acts the way he or she does. And I get that information from both of them. And I'm listening in the lower left to see what exiles, managers, and extreme parts I'm listening for. Where's their sadness, hurt, vulnerability? Is one of them sad, but they're really angry? Because a lot of people exile their anger. How are they trying to manage? And what do they do when they get extreme? So I get this in about 15 minutes. Yep, 15 minutes. And I'm going to show you how to do that.